Well, hello YouTube fam. I'm back. We're back from our trip. Our trip where we almost died. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, so I got home. I watched a YouTube video and I'm realizing that everybody and their mom has already got all of their stuff put away. Everybody's all fresh for the new year. And listen, we are fully in January right now. And we are still coming home to like leftover Christmas stuff because we hosted here and then basically left for 2 weeks and just got back. So I am not one of the cool kids with a clean house. We are fully living in the midst of a before situation, you know. This is not an after. On this video today, I would love to take y'all along with me. I'm going to clear out all of this Christmas stuff, just get our house as clean as possible, as organized as possible. I'm gonna do some planning through this next year, and I also have a really big announcement. Like, we're back and we're doing new things this year. You excited? You excited? This girl is needier than ever, just wants to be on me all the time. Yeah, you're so needy. So, you know, get excited for more of this. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so let me show you the wreckage. I apologize for the dripping sound that you hear. Our pipes froze and I am trying to run some water through our shower so that we can actually take a shower. That would be nice. I feel like I need to get a bunch of stuff out of here before I can even start with cleaning up Christmas stuff. Say hi, Lily. Anyway, there's just junk everywhere. We still have all of our suitcases to unpack, you know, unmade bed. I'm just giving you guys this real life before so that you can see that, you know, this is a normal family who has all kinds of stuff. Unpacking after a trip is never easy for me either. I'm honestly showing this to you guys as some motivation for me to get this done. Let's get moving, guys. Get to work. Truthfully, if I can be honest with y'all, we received so many, this is gonna make me sound terrible. We received so many unrequested Christmas gifts that I now have no idea what to do with any of them. Like, I didn't expect to get them. I don't have a place for them. I know, you guys, I know that I've talked about being like a terrible person and a terrible gift receiver, but it's because I don't like when I feel like our inventory is unmanageable. It stresses me out. Ugh, anyway, just showing what an ungrateful child I am, apparently. Oh my gosh, friends, I literally just saw that my shirt is on backwards. I've been wearing it backwards this whole video. Whoops. So we got our girls a bunch of new socks from Old Navy for Christmas. I've always just added their new socks to their old socks. I think that this time around, I'm actually going to take away all of their old socks. I like to just buy all white ones so that they're easy to match, so I don't feel like I'm constantly chasing down different pairs of socks. Instead of adding these new ones to their old ones this year, I think that I'm actually going to take all of their old ones and put them in maybe like a bin. The thing that's hard about them is that they are like gross, like they're bad. And I bought these because the old ones are so bad, but I also hate throwing away socks that aren't technically like too bad to use. Does that make sense? Anyway, I'm deciding this time that instead of adding the new socks to their old bad socks, I'm just gonna take all the old bad socks, put them in a basket or something like that, and put them in the basement in case we need them, in case they somehow run out of socks here. Instead, just like let them each have like a fresh set of new socks in their drawers. I don't know if our kids have ever had a fresh set of new socks in their drawers. How do y'all like these stains that are all over my shirt? Speaking of kids, we are hoping to step into this new year on the right foot heading into 2025, feeling our best with Mary Ruth's. These products are designed to support your health and wellness goals. I was excited to find their organic kids multivitamin. This is like a liposomal delivery, so you just pour it into a spoon and scoop it on in. This type of delivery is the easiest for your kids' bodies to absorb. And just so you know, you can use my code MROKristenH to receive 20% off of your entire purchase at the Mary Ruth's website or on Amazon to kickstart your wellness journey in 2025. Their multivitamin is USDA organic, non-GMO, vegan, and sugar-free, which I can't believe they can make a kid's vitamin that kids like to take that's sugar-free. This is great for immune support. It has vitamins C, D, E, and zinc, antioxidants, and it's great for your kids' overall wellness. So this liposomal multivitamin is typically $29.99, but with their sale they have going on, plus my additional 20% off, you can get it for let me look. I have it pulled up on my computer. You can get it for $21.60. As you guys can see, these guys have great reviews on Amazon as well if you're looking to look a little bit deeper into this product. Mary Ruth's has clean label project certified products that you can feel good about giving to your kids and family. Our girls actually like the taste of the Mary Ruth products, unlike others on the market, and it's not an uphill battle to get them to take their vitamins. As a busy mom, keeping the germs at bay and supporting my family's health is important as we enter this new year. So if you guys are interested in Mary Ruth's organic vitamins, be sure to use my code MROKristenH to receive 20% off of your entire purchase. That's both on Mary Ruth's website and on Amazon to kickstart your new year. So y'all, I hope that these videos are encouraging for you and motivating for you to clean your own house. I know that for me, sometimes when I have a lot of stuff to do like this, I like to have a cleaning YouTube video on at the same time to kind of like help me feel like I'm not doing it alone. So if you guys have some cleaning that you need to get done or some laundry that needs to get folded, listen, why don't y'all pull that out right now? Let's do this together so that neither one of us is alone in our work and we can just keep each other company. I have like a whole playlist that maybe I can link here somewhere of all kinds of like cleaning and organizing videos, lots of like before and after type stuff. I always feel like this stuff is beneficial for me and I hope that it is beneficial for you as well. Let me show you an example of what our socks look like. Honestly, Ivy's aren't even the worst in the house. It's like the bigger girls that are so bad. You guys can see they all just look like so dingy and dirty. They like don't match each other. We're gonna replace all of these with fresh ones. So satisfying. So I'm up in Rosie's room and I'm about to put all of these fresh, clean socks into her drawer. And I was pulling out all of her socks, ready to put them into a bag to keep for, you know, if they ever run out. And I am looking at these socks and looking at these underwear. Some of them are in such bad shape that they have like all kinds of like holes in them. The socks are like so run down and dingy. And I think I'm like having a moment where I'm realizing that they deserve better than this. It doesn't make sense. Like, I think that I've always just lived in such a scarcity mindset of like, oh my gosh, we hardly have enough to get by. We have to save every last thing. We have to use it until it's literally unusable. I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm not going to save all of these dirty, disgusting socks, that I'm just going to let them go. Is this like the dumbest thing? Are you guys like, well, obviously, Kristen, obviously, you know, these underwear that have holes in them, I'm going to just get rid of them. I'm not going to save them because they're technically still wearable. I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to like be with you guys and like learn and grow with you and try to accept that like it's okay to throw away things that are no longer, it's not even that they're like not serving us. It's just that our girls deserve better than to have like these kinds of things. I'm not going to feel bad about it. And if we run out, then I will just order some more. They're not that much. They're like literally like $1 a sock, probably. Maybe even less. So anyway, is this terrible that I'm putting this on the internet? Probably. Okay, we're done. Why does it feel so scandalous to just throw away socks and underwear that are technically usable? Now our girls have, I'm not gonna show them to you, but socks and underwear drawers that are all full of clean socks, underwear that are either new or still in really good condition, and everything is organized. They are gonna be so happy when they see them. It is the next day. I got a lot of the kind of clutter and random stuff that was all over our house put away. I have yet to start on Christmas, but I have to say that I desperately need to get started on some planning for this year. While I was gone, I just kind of forgot all about work, which was the point. But now that I'm back into it, I'm like, oh my goodness, I realize how incredibly unorganized I am. So I'm working with my Tidbits and Company planner where it says on the back, keeper of the home. Cami also sent me this cute little shirt. Anyway, I wanted to go through here and just kind of work on what my calendar is going to look like for this year. So in the beginning of the month, you can see that there's just like an entire section for notes, and I'm probably gonna wind up filling this out here soon with just some like video ideas and whatnot. And then on the page right before that is the calendar, like a typical calendar. This is what I was always writing out myself, like drawing out for the longest time. I've written in all of our like family plans for the month, and then today I'm actually going to go in and try to work out what days I need to buy what days I need to film what. And then the thing that I really love about this planner is that it has each week as its own page, and on that week you can fill out what time you have certain events. So if you really need to get very detailed and block out like what you're going to be doing each hour, this is like the ultimate planner for somebody like me. I have to admit that I have felt like super burnt out. The reason why is probably just because I've been doing so many videos, but just because this is a job that is an extreme privilege to have does not keep me from feeling completely overwhelmed by it at times. So moving on to goals for 2025. I have a couple short-term goals. I would love to continue exercising. If you guys didn't see it, I had an extra video go live during my break on January 5th, I think, that kind of goes into what I've been doing this year to try to change my mindset around exercising and keeping my body healthy. I have this short-term goal of no sugar. Also this month I'm doing no media and I'm doing no shopping. So basically I'm trying to take out anything that I lovingly refer to as like a pacifier. So if I'm feeling anxious or frustrated or tired, it's like all of the things that I typically go to before going to the Lord. I'm trying to rid myself of those things for the next 21 days. I'm on day 2, so we'll see how I do. I usually do pretty well with this, but I always look fondly on the times that I fast, but when I'm actually in them, I'm always like, why did I look so fondly on this? And my last hope for 2025 is that I would like to be able to work less. And I'm not sure how that is going to look. My first idea was that I am hoping to be able to make videos that are slightly shorter. Over time, my videos have grown from being like 15 minutes long to 20 minutes long to 25 minutes long. And nowadays, many of them are 30 minutes long, and I do all of the editing. All of the post-production is on me. And so it just winds up taking a lot of my time. I want things to be awesome for y'all. So I really do my best in editing and trying to make it a fun and engaging video. And I thank you guys so much who come back week after week. A big goal of mine last year was to try to integrate just like the story of how God walks alongside of me in my life, like in each and every day. You know, some videos I talk about the Lord the entire time, some videos I don't mention it at all, but honestly, that's how my days are, you know? I've got days where I feel like I'm so close with him and so in touch with him, and other days where there's just a lot going on. Some shallow days, you know, don't we all have those? But I have had so many of you reach out to me asking for more content having to do with my walk with the Lord. Many of you guys ask what devotionals I'm reading, what books I'm reading, kind of like how I came to the conclusion and many of the beliefs that I have. I've tried to weave that in as much as I can through my videos, just to try to encourage y'all that, you know, life doesn't have to be extremely profound in order to be lovingly connected to the Lord. Some of y'all have asked me to take it out completely. Which always like makes me laugh. I also have gotten a lot of positive feedback about my videos that are very underproduced, if that makes sense. I joke with a couple of my friends, Cami, who does this over at Tidbits Company, and Andrea from Pine and Prospect Home. We polo each other all the time. And it's funny because we talk about how every once in a while I'll make a video that just seems like a Marco Polo that I send to them. If you guys aren't familiar with Marco Polo, it's like an app where it's almost like text messaging, but it's like a video. So you send your friend a video whenever you have time, and then they watch it on their own time, and then they send you a video back on their own time. Anyway, it's very like raw and real, and usually we, you know, don't have makeup on. There's like yelling in the background, like all of that kind of stuff. Or coughs. Uh-oh, this video might become more real than I had anticipated. Anyway, oftentimes we polo each other as we're getting ready in the morning. It has just become such a fun and intimate time with one another. I've always thought, like, man, not that we're going to do this, but like if the world saw these polos, they would just love them. They're so fun, so personal. And in my thoughts of my goals for 2025 and thinking about the things that truly bring me joy, things like studying God's word, reading books that inspire me to really look at my own life and change, as well as having those like connected, fun friendships and relationships, I was thinking about how I could marry all of those things. And Josh and I have been talking over our last trip about kind of goals for our family for the year. And Josh has been telling me for probably a couple of years now that I should start a Patreon. I thought that if I am going to put any additional time in my week into anything, I want to put it into drawing closer to the Lord, learning more about who He is, learning more about how Jesus walked His way, what brought Him joy, what brings me joy. And so I would like to start, I don't know what else to call it other than like, it's kind of like a Bible study / Marco Polo session on Patreon. But I wanted to bring more value than that, so let me share with you guys. By the time that this video comes out, I will have just launched my Patreon for the very first time. Not only am I going to have weekly, like, I don't know what you want to call them, like Bible study, devotional, just like sharing with y'all what the Lord is laying on my heart, what speakers or teachers are inspiring me at the time, what concepts have really like blown my mind. So I want to be able to share that with you guys each week. And I'm gonna be real honest about my walk. I think that I always am. Also, I know that I've mentioned this before, but many of you guys are like, oh, Kristen, you're so hard on yourself. Well, the reason why I'm hard on myself is because I always want to be growing. I always want to be getting better. I always want to be changing. I always want to be walking in the direction of the way of Jesus. And my natural flesh does not want to do that. In addition to it, I am going to be doing get ready with me videos. So I'm just gonna hook up my camera at my vanity and we're just gonna have like girlfriend chats, like, you know. So as you are getting ready in the morning, we can just hang out, we can laugh together, all that good stuff. So in addition to these exclusive videos that are only gonna be over on my Patreon, I'm going to give you guys early access to my videos. So y'all, I am constantly battling the algorithm here on YouTube. You know, whether or not it shows up on your feed is, you know, completely out of my control. And if I go through my Patreon, I will not be battling the algorithm. You guys will be able to see every single video that comes up. In addition to that, it will free me from being reliant on sponsors and ads for my income. Although I feel so honored to work with the partners that I do, it is a big responsibility on my shoulders each month. My videos are reliant upon the approval of brands and contracts and all that kind of stuff. Over on my Patreon, that will all be taken away completely. As soon as my video is ready, I will be able to immediately hit upload, and you guys will be able to see these days, if not even like a week and a half early. There will be no ads and there will be no sponsorships in any of my Patreon videos. Okay, let me get the baby. Okay, so in addition to this, there will be personalized content on here. I'm gonna give you guys the opportunity to request content ideas and even give personalized shout outs in the videos. There will be more intimate vlogs, and I'll also host some Q&As so you guys can ask questions about my personal life, my journey, or even lifestyle tips. In addition to getting ready, I'll probably hang out with y'all as I'm cooking dinner, as I'm washing dishes, all the things. I really want you to feel like you are here at home with us. My heart, as I've said many times, is hospitality. And that means not just showing you guys when everything looks beautiful, but also connecting with y'all even in the midst of chaos around our house. I would also love you guys' ideas for video topics and upcoming projects. I would love if you guys could influence my future content decisions. Or I can post some patron-only polls and voting over there as well. I hope that by offering these perks, I can build a closer connection to you guys as my audience while also creating a reliable source of income on the side. My goal is to not only create shorter videos over here on YouTube, but I think my ultimate goal is to create 3 videos a month as opposed to 4 videos a month, just to be able to give my kids a little bit more of my time. If you guys would like to support me in this adventure, I have this like terrible fear that just nobody's gonna show up for me. But if y'all would like to join me on this is like so brand new for me. Let me just tell you that. I will put a link below where you guys can find it. I'm going to just have one tier. I'm gonna do like $5 a month. My thought is that if you were to go to a Bible study with your friends or your church, likely you would bring, you know, a bag of chips and some guacamole. Truthfully, I want to eat food together. Like, I want to be eating and I want y'all to be eating. I want us to literally break bread together, have communion, meet in the name of Jesus, have some fun together, and I'm gonna give this a whirl. So if you guys are interested, click the link below. That's my big announcement. I've never done anything this vulnerable on the internet before, so I hope that I'm not left hanging out there. My first video is going to be how we all literally almost died this week. And it might sound like I'm being dramatic. I'm actually not being dramatic. We were in a situation that was so dangerous that I had to call the cops twice over the last couple days. Wild. Anyway, that will be my first video over there. Thank you guys so much for all of your support over here. You just being here is such a blessing to our family. Anyway, we've got the rest of this house to get cleaned up. Let's finish up, get all these Christmas decorations out of here, and then I will show you the before and after of this chaotic house. Okay, so we are moving through here. I have to say, I know that they ran out of these online. I'm gonna keep my affiliate link for these like available for whenever they do come back into stock. Y'all, this was the best investment that I've made in a long time. The garlands that we got from Find Earlier were so beautiful. They made such a big impact in our home. I would absolutely do it again. They were so good, but I do have a lot to take down. All right, YouTube fam, well, we finally got this place put back in order, kind of. Next week, I'm gonna be going through and doing some more like decluttering type. Today was more like cleaning and putting all of the Christmas stuff away, and next week is gonna be like a deep dive declutter, really just try to make this place as fresh as possible for this new year. Oh, it's gonna feel so good. I cannot wait. And I can't wait for y'all to join me. So again, if you guys, y'all, if you feel like we're friends, there's some YouTubers out there where I'm like, she doesn't know this, but we're best friends, okay? If that is how you feel on this channel, I would love to meet you over on my Patreon. I am going to be giving that platform my first priority attention. Any comments over there are going to be answered first, all of that kind of stuff. For those of you who truly want to get a closer look at our real life in our home. I can't wait to make new content for that. It's gonna be a blast. We're gonna learn a lot. If you guys are looking to grow in your spiritual life, I would love if you would join me over there as well. All right, friends. Well, thank you so much for being here today. We'll see you next time. Bye.